So we're over in Rochester today at Liberty Hill Farm, cutting their corn. 4 trucks going. There was 3, now there's a 4th. Doesn't take very long to fill a truck. Probably about, these bigger trucks, they go twice around for here. When this truck's a little smaller, made it about, halfway, one full length and then half another. This is pretty good corn. It's got some bear damage. It's right near the mountains over there. And I'll show you the path maybe on the next trip. But see much for bear damage down here. The other side there was a pretty good spot. Pretty big spot. We gotta get turned around and everybody gets repositioned. You know, I could have waited at the other end of the field, but I wanted to get a video of the chopping, so. And then when one truck's full, he pulls ahead, and then the other one pulls in right behind him. Right up beside the chopper. So we'll get out of order here. So I don't know how good my video is, but just go round and round, and this is what they call a rotary Kemper head. You don't have to follow the road so much. Still kind of do, but getting knocked down. So you see all that corn down that's laying on the ground? So that was a big spot where the bears come in the middle. They like to get into the middle of the field. And then they kind of got some sense of security where nobody's going to bother them. We're seeing them in there eating the corn, so they can really take quite a bit of corn out of the field. So I guess that's one of the. There's a YouTuber that has been complaining about hounding with bears, but there's less and less hunters, so the bears, and there's like, especially over in this region, I'll get on a little bit of a rant here. The bears used to live up in the mountains. The mountains used to have a lot of active logging going on in it, which active logging creates food sources for the bears. It promotes beech nut growth, beech tree growth. It promotes, if there's oaks, it will release some of the oak trees and create growth in that manner. Berries, raspberries, if you go in a logging area kind of heavy, raspberries, blackberries will come up wild, in those areas, and those all provide food sources. Well, for some reason or another, mostly because of the leftist thought process, we really don't do any active forestry anymore. This is all Green Mountain National Forest land. So that truck's loaded, and he is headed out, and the other one's going to get into position here. It won't take him very long. So, anyways, their food sources have kind of dwindled up there. So the bears have migrated down because they're opportunists. You know, hey, nice field of corn, let's go eat there. Or in other areas, you've seen them be more prevalent in rural areas, you know, in towns where there's dumpsters, and we throw more. Even though we have this composting roll, you know, all these wrappers at Dunkin' Donuts or donut boxes or McDonald's wrappers, you know, the bears smell that. It's all in the trash, so they come down and they're hanging out. Which I don't blame the bears for that, you know, they're just looking for an easy meal. And then, but the other thing is there's less and less hunters. So there used to be more hunters, and there was probably more of a harvest on bears.